Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time that you're watching this video. We welcome you to another episode of our school management system. Now, in this episode, we are going to focus mainly on the admission system. Now, in the admission system, there are three different ways that the system takes admission. One is through the online admission system, where students or parents are able to register online using your landing page. Now, the next one is you admitting students yourself. But with that one, there are two options. It is either you use the single entry system, where you manually enter the student details in the system, one after the other, or you use the multiple admission system or the multi-part, where you download the CVS file, enter the student details on the Excel file, then upload it back into the system. Again, when creating admissions, you have to first create what you call the category of admission. Now, category of admissions are basically used to determine the type of student that you are admitting. For example, a school that uses the system now have two different categories for admission. They have a general admission that works for all students, and they also have what they call the needy student admission or category. So that one takes care of students who are needy. So in that aspect, when they are setting up their fee structure, they're able to set up a different fee structure for the needy students and a different fee structure for the general admission students. So let's zoom into it and see how we can use this part of our system. So when you log in, on the left side of the menus, you click on admissions. First, you create the category first. So you click on category. Now in the category section, just have to type the name of the category here. Okay, the name of the category here. Then you just have to save it. So I have two categories here. So needy student admission and the general admission. Now let's now move to the create admission session. Now in the create admission session, you have the academic key automatically selects for you. You have the registration number, which is auto generated, or you can manually enter them yourself. You have the roll numbers, that is the number of students in the class. So let's assume that you are now adding students to class 1. So the first person or the first student becomes 1. The second will be 2. The third will be 3 in that order. So you add up all the students. Now you have the admission date, which is auto selected for you. Okay. Now you also have the class. You select the class yourself. You select what the session. So let's say primary 1. Then you select the session. Then you select the category here. Now you have the student details. And the student details, you enter the student name, the last name, you select the gender, the blood group. This one is optional. For the blood group is optional. You can decide to leave it out. Those with asterisks are required. Those without asterisks are just optional ones. So date of birth, you select it. Now you have mobile number, which also you select, or you type the email, the city, and the state. Now here we have the picture for the student. So you also have to upload the student image here. Now when you go to the guidance session here, you can enter the guidance name, the relationship here. If the child is living with someone but not living with the biological parent, then enter the name of the father here and the mother here as well. Then the occupation, then the education. So for example, the father name, the mother name, set the occupation, education level can be anyone, then city, the state, the mobile number, and the email. Now you move to what? The address. You also what? Type the address here. You can add the guidance image. You can leave it. Now we come to the transport session. At the transport session, before we use this site, if you are running transport session or business in your school, you have to first go and create the transport details, of which you also look at it in our next video. So you create them, then you select them. Select the route, where does the car pass through. Okay, now the vehicle number, then the pickup point, where would the car halt, stop and pick students. So you select those ones, okay, for that particular student. Now you select the fee allocation. So if they pay monthly, you have to select the month that they pay. So maybe they will pay on January, February, March. Maybe April is vacation, they don't pay. Then May, June, July. August is vacation, they don't pay. So you select those months, then you add it to the system. Now when you are done, if you have hostels facilitating your school, you go and also create the hostels in your in the system first before you come and select the hostel names, the room name. Okay, then you come to the student previous school. If it's coming from a different school, you enter the previous school here. The qualification means which class was he. So if it was in class 1 or class 2 or KG1, you just type it here. Now we leave a remarks, then you save it. So that is how we add a student. Now all the forms here, all the details here, those that you think you don't need, you can take them out. And those that you think you need but they are not here, you can create them. If you watch our previous video on how to set up the system, we talk about those ones. So basically you will come to settings, then you go to the system students field. So when you click on system student field, this is the admission field. You see you have admission field list. So this is what will show on the admission form. So those that you don't want, you just have to untick them. If you untick them, then you save it, so they will not show on the admission form. Okay, those that you think are necessary, you just have to take them back. Then those that you think they are required, that they need to fill, you just take them here, that they are required, so that if they don't enter them, they cannot submit the admission form. Now, if there are others that you think you need, but they are not included here, what you do is that you come to custom field here. Now you create those custom field. So for students, so you select students, the field name. Okay, so let's assume that you want to add another field, like let's say what can we add? So let's say age. That is the student's age. So here student age are going to be numeric, so you select numeric. If it's going to be a normal text field, you use text field. If an email or date of birth, you select date, so you're using numeric. Here this shows the length or the width of the input field, so you can choose either 4 or 5 or 3. When you select and you see they are too small, you can come back and edit and select a new one. Now the order, let's type 10. Then the default value is just like the placeholder value. Okay, placeholder value for that particular field, input field. You can leave it out, or you can type it for the student know that, or the parent to know that if they are using the online form, here I'm just to type my son's age. Now this field, you can make it required. You can show. When you show until, means that it's going to be available on the form. So let's save this. Then you go back to the form. So let's go back to the admission, then create admission. Now you see that I have the age showing here. Okay, so fields that are not here, you can create them yourself, and it will show on the admission form. So that's how we add student. Now if you're using, this is online admission, so when student or parent or fill the online admission, it will show here. When I click on online admission, I will select the class and filter, so I will see all the number of admission that were filled online. Okay, so it is approved. You can approve them. When they fill it and submit, you will have to approve it or reject it. So when you check and everything is in order, you approve. It is not in order, you reject it. The parent will have to refill it again. Okay, so that is how the online one works. Now let's go to the multi-class. Now multi-class are basically for senior high school students. Okay, so for senior high schools like this, if someone is doing general science, now the system allows the same person to pick a course in business or general arts or home economics. Okay, so when you look at the multi-class, you can add students to multiple classes so that they will have access to the exams or resources posted in that particular class whenever you are doing the online classes or something. And so when you click on the multi-class like this, you select the class. So I'm coming. So let me select a class, let me select a session, then filter. Now here I can add a class to this particular student. So I'll say class 4, then I'll select the session, then save. So what it means is that these students, Kwame Mensah, have access to resources in these 2 classes, but these are basically for senior high school levels, not at the JHS or the basic schools. Now we have the multiple hot imports. Okay, here that is where you download the CVS file, then key in all your student details. For example, if class 1, you key in all their details, you come and select the class, you select the session, then you upload it. Now this is how the CVS form looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like. So when you have this form, you just have to fill them: the first name, the last name, the blood group optional, gender, date of birth, the mother tongue, and the rest. You fill them. Those some are optional, so you leave them out. When you are done filling it, then you come and upload it. You just have to come, pick it, then you upload it here. Okay, you upload it here. Let me pick a CVS file, then upload. Now remember, when you are using the CVS file, make sure that the row numbers are unique, otherwise the system will reject it. Now let's do an import. Now you could see the error that the row number already exists, and so you have to make sure that the row numbers are unique. So that is how we can also do the multiple imports at the same time. So that is basically how we can add students to the school management system. Thank you very much for your time, and in our next episode you zoom into other parts of the system. That is how you can enter results and generate report cards, which is also very important for schools. So we will look into that in our next episode. Thank you very much for your time.